Guys, Wasik 4.0 here, and this is going to be a jailbreak on the 4.0 firmware MC models. And this is a recent jailbreak that just came out. Okay, so you're going to need a bunch of stuff to download, and I'll put all the links in the description. They're not hard, they're very small, except for the firmwares. And this jailbreak, let me tell you, only works on if your Itouch is already on 3.1.2 firmware. It will not work on if it's already 4.0. Either downgrade, and it has to be pre-jailbroken. So you can do that using Redstone or anything, but do not use Spirit, because Spirit will mess your device up on the jailbreak. Okay, so you're gonna need a couple of downloads. I'll have the link in the description. You'll need iBooty, you'll need this, and you'll need Snowbreeze 1.7, and you'll need both 4.0 firmware and 3.1.2 firmware. And I'll have those links in the description as well. So after you have all the downloads, you won't have all these other files. You'll just have these two, the highlighted ones. The first one you want to extract is double click on the payload pointer, go ahead, press run, and extract to the same folder that it's already in. So when you extract, a bunch of files should come up. Not this many, don't worry. But after a bunch of files come up, you'll see one of them. It'll say pwner.exe. You're going to double click on that, and you need this, so don't worry about it. You're going to double click on that, and you're going to choose whichever one you have. I'll put 3G, 2G, MC, which is what this is, so you're going to choose it. You're going to click this, and it'll say browse for 3.1.2 firmware, and you'll browse for it, and after it's done, it'll make this. It'll say iboot.payload. Just save it in the. It'll say where do you want to save it. Just save it in the same file. Everything should be in the same file. Cannot emphasize that enough. Okay, but anyway, so this is gonna be in the same file. And once that is done, then you can. Now you have to open up Snowbreeze. Open up Snowbreeze 1.7, and you're gonna need to create your custom firmware. Go ahead, press expert mode, browse for the 4.0 firmware that you downloaded with the link. Okay, I understand. Next, general, next. And you have to do disable NOR flash, otherwise it will not work. Say yes. Then you enable these. Don't click the last one. Now go choose whichever one. Next, next, and then you click build IPSW and do this. And once it builds it, once after it is built, it'll end up on the desktop. Just drag it into your Itouch jailbreak folder, and it should be right here. I renamed mine because I wanted mine is right here, but the actual firmware is gonna be an iTunes file like this. If it's this, all you have to do is extract it. But if it's not, if it's like this is what I had to do. You right click it and click add to archive, and just put it, and then just press OK, and it'll make one of these, a RAR file. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click and you're gonna extract the files, and once you extract them, it'll be in this folder called firmware. So you double click on that. You want to go to DFU, and there'll be a file that says ibec dot something. You want to drag that out of there into this main one, and you're gonna rename that ibec.40 like it has here. That's what you're gonna name it. Then you're gonna go into here again, go to all flash, and you're gonna find dev tree dot something. dev tree, and you're gonna drag that out all the way back here, and you're gonna name that dev tree.40. And then once that is done, that's probably the hardest part. You still want to keep your firmware, like you don't want to completely delete the original version of this, but after you've renamed everything, devtree.40, ibec.40, your iboot.payload should be here, and that's from the pwner.exe. But you're gonna run the ibooty application, the one that you got from this, the ibooty whatever. You're gonna press prepare device for custom firmware, and then after you click prepare device for custom firmware, it'll run a few things, and then you can go on iTunes. After it finishes preparing the device, you'll go on iTunes, you'll put your device into recovery mode, and press shift and restore, and find the custom firmware that should be on your desktop or in here, wherever you put it. You just double click that, and after you do that, your Itouch, it will not boot. It'll just stay on the iTunes, connect to iTunes screen. As soon as you do that, you're gonna run ibooty again and press boot it. And after you press boot it, it should go through the process. Once it says done, it'll be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and click quit and exit, and then you can exit out, and then your device should take a couple of minutes to boot. And if you put a custom logo on it, that should be on the device while it's getting ready to boot. And yeah, that was it. Just comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you.